Hello and welcome to Stable-Ise, where ashes are for phoenixes and dust is for enchanting. Today we're looking at the famous phoenix mount, Ashes of Allah. Ashes of Allah is a very strange and very beautiful mount in a lot of ways. Ashes of Allah has an iconic look that is only used by one other mount in the entire game, which is the Dark Phoenix, which is reward for Guild Glory of the Cataclysm Raider. Other than that, Ashes of Allah has no equal in its look or its visual effects. The original Ashes of Allah was placed in the game as a memorial to a big fan of WoW that sadly passed away at a very young age. And so Ashes of Allah was created as a tribute, as a way of sort of remembering, because he got a day at Blizzard Studios and he was able to help design it effectively. The Ashes of Allah drops from Kael'thas Sun's Strider in Tempest Keep, which is in the middle right-hand side of Netherstorm on the very far edge, located in between and next to the dungeons, the Botanica, the Mekanar, and the Alcatraz. Tempest Keep is a level 70 raid, which means that really you're not going to have a hard time doing this at all. Not even close to. In fact, the dungeon in Raid itself is so easy by this point that even the terrible sort of Kael'thas Sunstrider boss battle mechanic with the 4 advisors that would respawn at phase 3 and even kill level 90 players due to the sheer amount of CC that would happen just doesn't work anymore. You just have so much insane damage and survivability that even now the fight is pretty trivial. If you're having troubles or difficulties, I suggest picking up one of the legendary weapons and equipping them, which should give you some small resistance to at least one of the CCs. The best way to get to Netherstorm is generally by taking the portal to Shatrath from Pandaria. Although the other ways to get to Shatrath are fairly various, but you could take the portal to Hellfire Peninsula from the Mage Tower in Stormwind, or the relevant location for the portal in Orgrimmar. But I personally find the easiest way is simply to take a portal to Pandaria's Golden Tavern or Shrine of the Two Stars, and then take the portal to Shatrath from there, then fly up and around. If you have flying, which you almost certainly will do at level 100, then you should be completely fine. And if you don't have flying, and you need to take the journey by ground, then it's simply a matter of leaving Shatrath, heading into Nagrand, then into Zangarmarsh, then into Blade's Edge Mountains, then into Netherstorm, bearing to the up and then the right, as much as you can. Remember to stay on the high part of Blade's Edge Mountains, because otherwise the terrain is very, very, very impassable. Do bear in mind that, unlike some other mounts that drop from bosses, Kael'thas Sunstrider's mount is exclusively a 1% drop. It will not always drop, and quite often doesn't drop. So expect to run Tempest Keep quite a lot. If you don't have flying, I suggest picking up the flight point in Cosmo Wrench, which is very nearby. And if you do have flying, then just remember to pop there every single week so you always get it before you get locked out for another week. Well, that's all we got time for today, so I'm going to wrap it up here, and I'll leave you to it. Happy hunting, Mount Hunters!